It's time for Washington Beachcomber Quest. This month's observed species, the northern sea otter. Hey Washington Fish Questers, I don't know about you, but the summer's really been kicking my butt. It seems like every Friday, Saturday, Sunday there's some kind of wedding, barbecue, or other non-fishing or shellfishing related social event you're supposed to be at. So I don't think I'm going to get a fish quest up, being that it's August 31st. I just pretty much got in the river for the first time and it's about 8 p.m. But at any rate, I just wanted to let you know I'm not dead or nothing, and share some really cool footage from a trip I took, actually 2 trips. One was Westport, and one was a Norwegian memorial kind of by La Push, just to show you some really cool sea otters that I saw. Here's this first one from Westport. Yeah, as you can see, it's a single sea otter there. A lot of folks have trouble distinguishing sea otters from river otters and confuse the two. At first I assumed it was a river otter. They're far more common. However, a good way you can tell the difference, and there's a few ways, is this one was eating a red rock crab, and that fits the diet description of shellfish for the sea otter. It was also on its back and kind of using its chest as a dinner table. It was also in the middle of the ocean, nowhere near land. The Seattle Aquarium has a really good guide between telling the two apart. In Puget Sound, with the exception of kind of like the mouth of the Strait of Juan de Fuca, river otters is what they actually are if you see an otter. And a river otter, they tend to be on land, they'll be on a dock, that sort of thing. Whereas the sea otter, they rarely go onto land. And speaking of which, here's my second encounter that I was really lucky and fortunate, and just an amazing moment for me. I was out at Norwegian Memorial. It's kind of by La Push out in the Olympic, near the Olympic National Park, if not in it. But at any rate, I was out among the rocks at it was kind of a low medium tide, and saw this big raft of otters, which at first I thought might have been river otters, but after taking the footage back and looking it over and showing it to some folks, confirmed that it was a big, huge raft of sea otters floating out there. I was super excited. They do this so they don't float away. They kind of like link up. And just so you know, that my camera has a 40 times zoom, so I was nowhere near them as not to disturb them. But yeah, really cool footage out there. I caught some surf perch that trip too. But at any rate, that was the highlight for me. It was seeing all those otters out there just hanging out, and knowing that we do have that many sea otters off the Washington coast in areas. But it was just a beautiful thing to see that many out in the wild. So at any rate, geez, I'll really try hard to get a fish quest up in September, now that summer's kind of over, you know, with the new kid everybody really wants to see you. So thanks a ton for sticking with me, and have a great September.